What is up, guys? It's Magic the Gamer. Today we're going to try to see if we can do a 10 by 10. So we did a 7 by 7, which is the one right there. This little guy right here. We did an 8 by 8, which is this one. And we did a 9 by 9, which is this one. We're going to try to do a 10 by 10, to be honest. And then we'll probably build like a tower or something over here. A small tower or something. We're trying to just build as many houses as we possibly can to make our village the most biggest village in the world. Alright, guys, so bear with us. We're gonna go with, I think, the dark oak wood log, smooth stone, cobblestone. We're pretty much going with all of these. I think maybe just not the stairs. Maybe we do like the. See, is there another stairs that we can use? Ooh, let's use birch wood. We haven't used birch wood. We'll use everything else but those. Alright, now guys, I am trying to get as much videos as I can today because tomorrow I am going to be really booked up with the whole day. So, I'm going to be heading to Texas, well, mostly Joshua, Texas, to go do some carnivals out in Joshua, Texas. I think they're in Joshua, Texas. There are going to be like 2 carnivals coming out there. So I'm going to be hanging out with a couple of friends that live in Texas. I'm going to be doing that and have some fun. If you guys see me out there, don't hesitate to say, hey, what's up? Alright guys, so let's do 1, 2. We're going to go right here. We always make sure we kind of leave space on either way, just so that we can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the 10 block. Oh, we actually have room to actually build another building there. I didn't realize that. I thought we were going to be pretty good. Guys, we're getting this, I think, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's a 5 block up right now we're going to start with. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I think I went too fast. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. There's the 10th one. That cannot be 10 block. Hold up. That cannot be 10. Hold up, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is 10. How is that 10? I have no idea, guys. It's literally almost matching up to the 9 by 9, which is so weird. It's literally a block difference, but whatever. Alright, let's make sure we get this design. It should be about... It's this one right here, I think, right? Alright, it still gives us some space before it hits the lighthouse is right there. We did every block a 5 block, so that's what we're going to do. Next step we're going to do is make sure to get the dark oak wood like this. We're going to kind of get in a square design for now. We'll mostly do a lot of square houses because it's a lot easier to teach you guys how to do square houses and all sorts of different designs. But I think in this one we're going to add a little bit more character, more pizzazz to our house. So guys, we're going to take these stairs and we're going to do this, which adds a type of shape design to it. We want to make sure that this looks like that. We're going to do that with all of them. Like that. Just to kind of add a little character design to it. Don't do it on these because this is where the blocks are actually going to be and it might mess it up. The next step, we're going to add the smooth stone for the barrier, which is like this. We're going to add that to add it. And we're going to add it on all until we actually figure out where we're going to place the door. Now, we're going to place one. I think we should place it right there. We're going to make that like that. And we're going to take the... We can take any door to be technical. You can add any door, but I think we're going to go with the birch door. Because we haven't done a lot of birch materials lately. I mean, we've done it occasionally, but it's not like our most popular design in color. So... We're going to add some glass. I think we're going to go and do it right about here. Add a 4-piece glass like that. And then add a 1 glass like this. To kind of add more texture. Next we're going to go with sandstone on this level. We're just going to make it look like that. You can do that on all your deals. But I'm going to add it like that. 2 blocks like that. 2 blocks like that. On pretty much all sides. A lot of times we use sandstone because sandstone adds that nice color. Now you don't technically have to add any type of design here. I'm going to add a... Get out of my way. I'm going to turn around and add glass like this on both of the sides. We're going to add the 4-piece glass on the sides too to add more of a feel to it. And you can technically cover this up with the sandstone if you want. So this is what it's going to look like, guys. Now, before we get actually finished with all the sides, we need to finish the grass. Hey guys, what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to cut all this grass out and we're going to replace it. Come on, nobody. Dang, why is all the people come in when I'm trying to build? Now guys, we're going to replace it with the smooth stone like we did here, because we already technically added the smooth stone on the bottom, so we're going to add that to the bottom too. Just going to make it look like this. I want to make sure we do that on all the sides. Let's get those guys out of here, because they're not supposed to be in here. Get out of there. So guys, that's kind of what our similarity is going to be done. But we're still not done because we're going to add carpet later and more detailed to our house when we actually start getting it finished. Guys, we're going to take the orange jungle wood and we're going to make sure to add this on the level. This is what it's going to look like when you get done with the level. So guys, this is what it's going to look like on the level. You don't technically have to follow any designs I pull out or show you guys. Next, we're going to take the cobblestone and we're going to do the top level. You're just going to make your house look like this. Like I said, you can do it technically different anytime you do the houses. It can be technically different. You can add more design to it, more color. A lot of times I build things and they look similar, but I always try to make sure I do a little bit different. We're going to make sure to add some rose bushes in there to add more of a color. We're going to do that on this side. I don't think we can do that on that side. It might, yeah. Well, actually we can. Add some rose bushes on that. Make it kind of bright. Now we're going to take that and we're going to get rid of those rose bushes. And we're going to switch it with the trap doors, which is, you can pretty much use any type of trap doors you want. Now, we've been using a lot of other trapdoors, but the dark oak wood, so we're going to replace that with that. I want to make sure it looks like this when you cover it. I don't know why, but they're always trying to get in my way right now. You want to do this design on all of them. I didn't put any on the back, so I don't have to technically worry about any of the rose bushes on the back. So we're going to make sure it looks like this when you get done. You can technically add more design or more colors if you want. You don't technically have to add any designs or any type of special deal to it, to be honest. I think we should add a button to it. Yeah, we're going to add a button to it, guys. We're going to go with the dark oak button so that way you can open the door. Technically it won't matter because you can technically open the door. But it just gives you like a ding-dong type of privilege. What the? Okay, that one should be placed on that side then. What the heck? That is weird, guys. Yeah, maybe not the button was a good idea. I thought it was a good idea, but what it's doing is it's opening the trap door in the process. It's opening the door and the trap door at the same process. That might not be a good idea. So yeah, maybe not use a door deal if you have trap doors like next to it. Alright guys, so I'm going to make sure this is a single house. I'm not going to do it at a secondary level. Now if you guys notice that this is a little bit taller. Now it is a 10 by 10 wide. We can do it to 10 by 10 tall too, but I think that would just be way huger, to be honest. It would be as high as that 8 by 8. So guys, we're going to make sure to put the birch wood on it. Now we're going to do a wraparound roof like we normally do, which is a pyramid style. We're just going to wrap it around the roof. I'm going to wrap it at least one, maybe 2 times of the roof. So it's going to look like this when we get wrapped around. So it's going to look like that. Now we're not going to keep wrapping around because that would just waste a lot of time. So we're just going to take the birch planks and finish it off on the top roof. And then we're going to place the torches. Now, like I said, I always make sure that I place the torches a space away from them. But this time I'm going to place an X, mark the spot type design. I'm going to do that with the same on this one. And if you want to be more creative, you don't technically have to use the actual regular torches. You can just take the regular torches and actually go like this if you want to be more creative. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the soul torches and I'm going to place that like this. And I'm going to get rid of these torches. I'm not going to do soul torches on those. I'm going to actually add copper torches. Dang it, I keep destroying the stuff I already built. That's always how it is. Sorry about that, guys. I did not mean to destroy that like that. Let me refix this. There we go. And then I'm going to take the copper torches and do it this angle. So it kind of adds a green and blue type feel. You don't technically have to add that. And just to be more delicate, because I've used a lot of torches in the past, I'm going to add the copper torches like this to kind of add a color to it, to be honest. I'm going to add that on the windows and make sure the back gets that too. So it's good like this. I mean, guys, you technically don't have to do anything like this. You can technically do any type of design you want. Now it's time for the inside. Now the inside gives you enough space, so it should give you plenty of space to actually add any type of material you want. Now it's time to add the lights on, which is what we're doing, and we can actually finish up by getting the buildings and stuff in there. Now guys, since we already added that, we're going to add the buildings. Now I'm going to add a library in here, and we're going to go with a colonial, and let's go with a blast furnace, because we have added some crazy stuff. So guys, what we're going to do is we're going to take this bookshelf, raise it as high as we can, like this. Kind of give a corner bookshelf, if you guys know what that means. It's pretty much just putting a bookshelf in the corner. Next, adding 2 of those latcher dills, or the king, whatever the heck they're called, and then adding the blast furnace there. And then we're still not done because we want to add some more details, some more designs. So we're going to take the, where's it at? Where is it? Okay, we're going to take the brewing stand. And we're going to add that in a corner, which would be about this corner here. Where you can brew potions and stuff. We're still not done because we're adding a bed in there. This 10 by 10 is a pretty good size. It can pretty much hold a lot of materials. And also you can add, like, technically any type of material. So we're going to add at least 2 beds in here to kind of give them somewhere to sleep as they brew potions and stuff like that. Next, we're going to take the grindstone out, and we're going to go outside, and we're going to put that outside. Why not? I don't think it will actually go there. Alright, well guys, see, we can't really do much with that, so this is where this comes in. So if you want to be more creative and more design and add more stuff to your house, you can technically just add the birch dills, get rid of these. Well, technically, yeah, get rid of these. Like this. Go out a little bit and then go up, which is like this. Actually, that just looks weird. Just add it like this, where it's at least a 3 block out like this. You don't want to do a 4 block because it might be like too much. Then take your actual planks like this. Oh, dang it, I placed the planks like wrong. There, like that. Add the fence here or something like that if you want. Yeah, fence is actually better than that. Yeah, add a fence here if you guys want to. Which will look like this. And I don't think you can do that on this side because that trapdoor. You might have to destroy the trapdoors if you try to add it on that side like that. Kind of give yourself a little patio or design if you want to be technical. And then you can technically add the grindstone right here and right here, just so that it adds more of a design to it. You don't technically have to add that. So that's what it's going to look like, guys, right now. And then if you want to be more technical, you can add some torches here just to kind of brighten it up a little bit. So guys, that's what it's going to look like right now. Now, we're still not done because we can add so much more stuff to it. Yeah, there needs to be a light here and here because that thing is not brightening it up. I'm having to add more torches because it's not brightening it up. The copper torches are really not brightening it up. So if you want to, you can technically add more design or more type of deals, but we're not done because what we're going to do is we're going to take this and then add this. And we're going to do the same on this side. Maybe not like that. Maybe just like that. Kind of a guardrail or something to block it off. That way, you know, when you're trying to sleep and somebody else is trying to sleep, they won't kind of block it off. There we go. That seems about fair. So it gives them a little advantage. Now this is a pretty good sized building. You can pretty much put as much trash as chest as you want. And you can pretty much add any type of material or block in your house as much as you want. Like let's say you want to build that, you can put that in there, which is a enchantment table. You can also turn around and add a smithing table in your corner or wherever you want to put as much stuff as you technically want to add in your deal. You can even add a ledger. I think a ledger will fit probably right about here. You can just add as much stuff as you typically want, just to kind of give the villagers like a. You can make this like a. I would say this would be like your tool house, maybe, which we might actually show you how to build one later down the road. But guys, this is pretty much what a 10 by 10 looks like. It gives you so much room. Also, you can destroy the ground and add more. Get out of my way. Well, this was actually a pretty fast build, to be honest. But you can technically add more design to it, more colors if you want. You can technically raise it up if you want to do higher. But I just showed you how to build a pretty fast one. Kind of just give you guys a idea of how you can actually make it, especially if you're in your survival and you're trying to do this. Let's get this out because this needs to be out. I need to start actually finishing this up real quick. Because I was working on this so hard and I never actually got this fully finished because I was always doing other stuff, trying to get more designs, and I still need to like finish clearing out my whole land and stuff like that to kind of get it to where it's all leveled off. What are you doing walking on my torches? Go. Dang it. Sorry, pig. There we go. Why the heck are you lighting on that? What is he doing? Like he's all in the location that's not supposed to be there. Let me fix this. I think it keeps letting it on that, and it's supposed to be right there. See, I had these guardrails for the villagers to protect themselves, but they're idiots. Yeah, he died for a reason. He was an idiot. Alright guys, so that's pretty much how you build a 10 by 10. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's pretty easy. It looks way different than the 9 by 9. I kind of give them all a kind of a certain feel to them, a certain idea to them. They might look the same, but they're technically not. Now guys, I'm going to start finishing out this, clearing this location here, so that way I can put some more buildings here. I'm kind of doing it at 3 sections, so there's going to be like this is the top section of the building blocks, which is going to like that, and we're probably going to actually take this section right here and actually build another bridge to get to that section, so you're not having to walk all the way across. And then you got the middle section, which is this section right here where this farm and church are at. And then you got the lower section where the garden and stuff like that is at. We're kind of making it to where there's like different levels and different buildings. But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed how to build a 10 by 10. If you guys see me out in Joshua and Texas, don't forget to shout out. I should be there, I think, dressed up as Shaggy, I think. I'm doing it with a couple of friends of mine. We're doing the Scooby-Dang, so... like I said, if you guys see us out there, we should be out there doing some carnivals. There's supposed to be like a couple of carnivals out there, and then I will be coming back, so I'll try to get back so I can do at least a couple of videos before I have to start another day. But yeah, give a huge shout out to our new subscribers. We just made past 120 subscribers. If you're one of them, make sure to give yourself a 5. Until next time, guys, this is Magic the Gamer signing off. Don't forget to like and subscribe.